Hello everyone, happy Tom Ford Tuesday, where Tuesdays I dedicate to Tom Ford beauty. Today it's all about the new Architecture Soft Matte Foundation. We're going to test it out, we're going to try it out, we're going to give it a full day wear test. We're going to see, because yes, we need to know all the things. Let's hydrate and begin. Let's jump right into the details, but yes, we're going to talk about it. I know we're all quite curious, is this a replacement for a particular Tom Ford foundation? We'll touch on that in a moment. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. How are we? I hope we're doing well. So let me share details with you in regards to the new Architecture Soft Matte Foundation. So it comes in the standard Tom Ford packaging, but I feel we're going in this direction when I say this is a particular department, section of the brand, architecture. If you know the beginnings of Tom Ford, you'll definitely understand that this is very on par with him as a whole entire person. So I think it's pretty on brand, but I have seen some people saying that they're just playing with words to make us think it's something new and then buying it. I don't know. Packaging is a nice sturdy glass bottle, nice and high end. You're getting what you pay for in that aspect. It is a frosted glass, comes with a pump. You have your TF on top. It's nice. It's more of that true structured kind of packaging. Details. This is said to be a long-wear matte foundation that defies convention and perfects the skin. Sculpted softness, blurred precision, this luxe lightweight liquid foundation applies seamlessly for a soft matte finish and extended 24-hour wear. It's a soft focus, microsphere powder that diffuses light and helps control oil, while hyaluronic acid and powerful antioxidants nourish and protect your skin. It's a humidity-resistant, fade-resistant formula that instantly blends into the skin and maintains a freshly applied feel and finish all day. This is a new primer from Tom Ford that I obviously have come to the conclusion has replaced the previous. Okay? This in particular is the Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance Primer with an SPF of 25, and then this is the Illuminating Primer. And I did a whole entire video talking about this and just making discussion and sharing what I had discovered and what you guys had shared with me from your discoveries as well with this foundation and the stick. But we're going to focus on this one. This is the Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. This is an amazing, beautiful foundation. You can still get this, but the shade selection has been very limited because it had become such a discounted price, and you could tell that something was happening. So let's fast forward months and months and months later. Here we go. Here is the Architecture Soft Matte, which leaves us to automatically assume, like, and I'm sharing my thought process with you, like the primer situation, that this now is being replaced with this. So these are both matte foundations, but they both seem to be hydrating mattes, soft matte. That matte that keeps your oil and shine at bay, but doesn't overly dehydrate the skin. So I've had a couple of conversations with you guys in regards to this new foundation. From that previous video with the Traceless Soft Matte and the Stick Foundation, I did remember one comment in particular that she said she spoke with her Tom Ford counter associate, and they told her that around April time, 2024, that they were going to be repackaging and redoing this. And lo and behold, here we go. Here we are. You know what I mean? So there was that. I never forgot that because obviously I'm a Tom Ford girl. But having it in hand now and reading the description, I can see where this could potentially be replacing it. Now, I also had another one of you reach out to me and say that you've personally reached out to customer service and they will not give you a direct answer. And listen, that's the same thing I've gotten too. I've tried to reach out to Tom Ford customer service, and yes, I've done a whole video on why I don't love shopping direct from Tom Ford, just because I feel like the people that work there are not really into it. They just work there because it's a job, not because they know about the product. They want to share information and educate you about the product. I don't know, maybe that'll change eventually now that Tom Ford is owned by Estee Lauder. I know I'm kind of going off in another direction. A lot of you might just be here to see the review of the product. Hi. But I'm sharing my thought process and kind of catching you up with the information I've gathered going along up to this point. So I hope that kind of helps and updates you on all of the things. So now, without further ado, I'm going to bring you nice and close and let's get into a review of this Architecture Soft Matte Foundation. Hello there, welcome to my face. I am in my late 30s. I have combination skin. For the most part, right now my skin is doing good. I had a little guy right here, but we took him down with a pimple patch. So I think we're doing good. Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good foundation day. Currently 9:39 a.m. We're gonna give it a full day wear test. So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna use two different primers just because, I don't know, we need to see, we need to know. And then I'll also do a section where I don't do any primer at all. I usually will do one side, and then forehead, and that's the same for application methods. We'll do sponge, we'll do brush, and then we'll do our favorite tool that never leaves, our hands. So what I'll do is I'll first prime one side, one section, with the new Shade and Illuminate. This side with that primer. And now for this section, I'm going to go in with the Traceless Soft Matte Primer. I really like this primer, especially for it being a mattifying primer. Again, I find the Tom Ford mattifying products to be quite hydrating, but they don't give you any glow. They just keep your skin looking soft and keep your oils at bay. My forehead, we're going to be just using my skincare as primer for today. So we've got 3 different sections, and let's go. Let's give it a good shake. And again, I'm going to be using 3 different methods of application. We're going to do sponge, we're going to do a foundation brush, and then we're going to do the good old hands. All right, so let's see texture and consistency on this new foundation. There she is. There are no heavy fragrances to this. The texture feels pretty lightweight. Okay. So since I've already got it all over my hands, I'm going to just go ahead and start on my forehead. Wow. Coverage, hello. I'm going to just rub it in with my hands. And let's see. Wow. It feels like nothing. It genuinely feels like nothing. Let me get super close so that you can see. It feels like nothing, but yet I have nice coverage. What was the coverage on this again? Hang on, I'm so sorry. I'm on the Nordstrom website. I don't know, but this is giving good coverage. Let's continue, and then I'll be able to really tell you what I think of the coverage. All right, so I'm going to go in with the sponge, just picking up. This is the side with the illuminating primer. This is drying on the back of my hand pretty quick. So that leaves me to really know that this is going to be some serious long wearing product. All right, so this is one light layer with the sponge. Remember, the sponge always shears out your product. So I went in and got a little bit more. Let's build it up because this is giving medium, and then you can build it up to like full coverage. But look at it on the skin. Wow. All right, so obviously there's no concealer yet, but look at the skin. So this is with the sponge and I built it up. Yeah, this is good coverage stuff. Mm-hmm. All right, so now I'm gonna go in on the other side with the brush. This is a Tom Ford #2. I use this for contour and all the things, but it works really nice for a foundation brush too. I'm just gonna stipple this on the skin. Brush usually gives the most coverage, but this foundation, yeah, this is high coverage. Thing I'm feeling across hand application, spun application, and now brush is this is very lightweight. I like that a lot. So this is just one layer with the brush. Skin is looking pretty good. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more with the brush, just to see how this builds. Don't really feel like I need it to build because it's just such nice coverage as it is, but you know, for testing sake, right? I didn't even need to color correct or anything around my mouth or on my nose. Definitely need concealer, so don't look at that part. Let's focus on where I applied the foundation so far. All right, so the forehead, I used my hands. This is the side with the sponge, and we built it up. This is the side with the brush. All right, so it's had a moment to kind of dry down. Forehead feels like nothing, like absolutely nothing. Wow. Okay, it's Tom Ford Tuesday. You know the full face is gonna be Tom Ford. I'll list everything that I use and we talk about today down below in the description box. And that includes all of my shade references, all of my other shades. I'll even include my Sephora match code, which will give you access to all of the shades I use on Sephora based on that code. All that's listed down below. Let me quickly finish my face and we'll get this wear test started. I like sharing the process of applying other products on top of a new product. I try to stick with products that are my go-tos whenever I'm trying a new foundation. That way we can see how everybody plays together, how everything melds together, and how everything looks together. I am going to set my face like I usually do, and Tom Ford doesn't have a setting powder. I hope that's something in the works. This is not a Tom Ford product. I will have everything listed and linked down below. Just a light layer, just to set it. I don't really think you really need it though. Something else I hope Tom Ford is working on, especially with summer coming up, is bronzers. There's like 2 bronzers in Tom Ford. That used to be one of my favorite bronzers. Golden Age, I think was the color. Yes, I'm still using the Love Collection blush, the one at first I said I wasn't sure about. I really love this blush. This has been my go-to everyday blush. It's so easy and soft, and I feel like it just goes with everything. And I like the formula a lot. So again, I like using, you know, my go-to products whenever I'm trying something new, because then I'm gonna know if it's good or not. And my products need to work, because if I'm already using them, the new guy really needs to make sure he gets along with the old guys. Going in with Rose Risi highlighter. Another favorite. I know you know this. I use it every Tom Ford Tuesday. I'm gonna do a quick eye look with Emerald Dusk. I like this palette. It's really pretty. It's easy, so I'm gonna create a quick look. is how everything came together, all of my other products over top of the new Architecture Soft Matte Foundation. Here is how everything is looking. I feel like right around the mouth, and it hasn't been that long. I don't love the way it looks, but I'm gonna just take my sponge, okay? We're gonna play fair. Maybe it was me. This does tend to be a little drier, this area. So, there we go. In the smile lines as well. Okay. One thing I'll say right away is I love how lightweight this feels on the skin. I don't look dry, I just am not dewy and luminous. I can be the one to choose where I want my luminosity to come from. My base is going to be soft and matte, like a soft matte. Like this is a true soft matte. Great coverage. That was impressive. So I'm keeping my luminosity with using my Rose Irisi highlight on my high points. And that's it. Nowhere else is luminous, which is fine. It's giving a nice soft matte finish. It's giving nice medium to full coverage. It's very lightweight. It feels really good so far. Other than the little thing around the mouth, we're good so far. All of my other products applied over top of the foundation nicely. We're looking good so far. The new Architecture Matte Foundation, Shade and Illuminate Foundation, and the Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. These are all the same colors. The two mattes are true soft mattes in finish, very, very lightweight, beautiful in coverage, true mediums to buildable, but still very skin-like. This is one of my absolute favorite, most repurchased Tom Ford foundations, the Shade and Illuminate. This gives you a beautiful radiance, but nothing heavy and dewy. Very, very beautiful and comfortable wearing on the skin with just that most natural, beautiful glow. All right, so those were some quick little comparisons on Tom Ford's foundations that I have in my collection. So let the wear test begin. I will see you in a few hours. Hey, I'm here with my first check-in. It's currently 3:28, so it's been a while. I haven't touched anything on the face. I did swap out the lip to this Gucci one. This is just a Gucci gloss. I'll link it down below. All right, so forehead, we have no primer. This side we have the illuminating primer, and this side we have the mattifying primer. So let's see if there's a difference or what. So here's the forehead. No oils, none. Zero. Here is this side, and then this side. All right, around the mouth, I don't know what it is going on around my mouth today. I think I can already call it. If you've got dry skin, I know most of us stay away from mattifying products if we have dry skin, but the drier areas of my face, I don't know, it looks kind of makeup-y. You know, that makeup-y look? But for the most part, you know, it's pretty nice looking on the skin, you know? But just around my mouth, and I've got a little smidge settling in the smile lines. I think the product itself is holding in place and still overall looking good, other than that little bit around the mouth. But overall, so far so good. We're holding up well. I'll check in again in a few more hours and we'll see. Hello, and cheers. I'm drinking coffee at like 5 in the afternoon because why not? Anyways, I'm in natural lighting. I wanted to show you how everything is looking. It's nice and matte. It's very comfortable. Still feels really great. I still feel like around the mouth is a little, it's kind of separating just a little bit, and that area is a little bit dry. So it looks a little makeup-y still. But I mean, overall it's wearing really nicely, you know? Excuse my children. Overall it is wearing very, very nicely. And I'm glad that I can share it with you in natural lighting so you can really, really get another perspective of how it looks on the skin. And this is like worn into the skin. All right, I'll see you in a few hours. Hi, everyone. It's the end of the day. Welcome. I got a lot of things to say. It's currently 9:25 p.m. What do we start at, like 9:30 this morning, I want to say? So we put in almost a full day, full 12 hours. Let me fix my lip really quick. My lips are so dry, so I'm going to go over top everything with the rose lip oil. I truly, truly feel, this is just bottom line, this is my humble opinion, I'm allowed to have one. I truly do feel that this foundation is replacing this one. The formulas are just quite just reminiscent. And I mean, I can only believe that that was the purpose. I just question what makes it so difficult in just telling us that, you know? And whatever happened to when brands would let us know things are coming? Whatever happened to that build up and excitement versus it just showing up out of nowhere or it being leaked on social media? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, talk about the claims of the foundation versus what I truly experienced. So the claims versus the reality. You feel that the skin is perfected and smoothed. A luxe lightweight liquid foundation. Yes, that was one thing that I raved about. Upon application, it feels very lightweight, super comfortable, and it almost feels like nothing. And to this point, after 12 hours of wearing, it truly has remained extremely lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy and cakey on the skin. It applies seamlessly for a soft matte finish and extended 24 hours of wear. It's only 12 hours. I would never wear my makeup 24 hours. Those days are over. I will agree that you do get a soft matte, very natural, soft matte type of finish. I will agree with that. I have no shine. That's amazing. This is a true combo skin. I do have a bit of shine on the nose, but other than that, that's really it. Hyaluronic acid and powerful antioxidants nourish and protect the skin. Yes, I do feel comfortable and it doesn't feel like it dried my skin out. All right, let's get close and let's talk about it. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I want to. Ooh. Hello. The forehead, we have no primer, and this was the area that I used my hands to apply. Here's how it looks after 12 hours. I think not for nothing, it looks pretty good. We don't have anything separating or any movement. It still looks pretty good on that area. So that's good to know that if you just want to use your skincare and just prep your skin really nice, you can do that and you don't need to use like a specific primer. Again, that's personal preference. There's a lot of people that don't use primer. Totally up to you. The product itself did stay put in the area that I did not use primer. Illuminating primer and mattifying primer. Honestly, I can't even tell the difference. I can't even tell which one is which. Both sides ultimately look the same. And I'm as close as can be. It's a little scary. You see all my pores, my crevices. All right, now for the more drier area on my face, let's talk about it. Around the mouth, I feel like I've been saying this ever since I put this on. Very quickly, I noticed I was having a little bit of an issue around my mouth area. It's a little weird around that area, like right around here. See how it looks? It looks weird. I don't like it. I don't like it there. What I'm going to do, because I never just give up after the first try, is I'm going to try just moisturizing this area a little bit more. Again, at the end of it all, this is my first time trying the product. I may have to tweak something here or there, and this is why I'm glad I'm able to share all of these details with you. Maybe it'll help you out. Maybe it'll help your decision. You know what I mean? But I don't really love how the foundation looks. I feel like the foundation looks fine, except for like right around this area, just right here. It looks a little makeup-y, a little not so nice, not so flattering. And I feel like I noticed this rather quickly. So skin prep could probably help because of how everything else looks. I don't know. All right, here's the thing, bottom line. This is expensive. Right now, based on my first experience, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to run and get it. It's amazing. No. Far away, I feel like looks good, looks flawless, beautiful. Get close, looks a little makeup-y. You know what I mean? But I'm curious. Let's talk about it. Comment below and let me know what you think. Those are my thoughts, and that's my first impression on the new Tom Ford Architecture Soft Matte Foundation. I'm going to keep using it. I'm going to keep trying it out. I'll update you as we go, as I have been with the new primer, and as I continue to do on our Tom Ford Tuesdays. But for now, that's how I'm feeling. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. I hope this video was helpful to you if you're considering this new Architecture Soft Matte Foundation. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon.